present your pitch deck to them in whichever language you are comfortable, in whichever capacity you are wanting to do. அது ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கணும்னு நாங்கள் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணல. It's just a challenge to actually sell your idea. So idea validation pitch is going to happen on which day? Last day of the event. So today the first is how to get into the platform. Second thing for today that we are going to do is எல்லா ஐடியாஸும் cannot become a implementable idea. So first 1 hour we are going to understand எந்த மாதிரி ப்ராப்ளத்துக்கெல்லாம் நம்ம எடுத்து சொல்யூஷன் கொடுக்கலாம். So what is problem worth solving? அதுதான் பார்க்க போகிறோம் in the very first 1 hour session. There are multiple problems in the society, multiple problems, people are looking for solutions, but is it worth to pick up all of it? So which problems are worth solving? அதுதான் பார்க்க போகிறோம் first 1 hour. Any questions? The second phase of it is ஒரு entrepreneur வராரு, Srivatsan is his name. He runs his own venture. He is also a consultant. He is traveling all the way from Madurai to meet you. So அவங்க வந்து உங்களோட ஒரு 90-95 minutes பேச போறாரு. He is just going to talk about the challenges, the good things that he faced in his entrepreneurial journey. So that's going to be purely an interactive session. உங்கள மாதிரி ஒருத்தர் how did he graduate himself to become an entrepreneur? அதை பற்றி he will discuss. So that's how the first half of the day is planned. The second half of the day, நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்ச ப்ராப்ளத்துக்கு we will find a customer. I repeat, the problem that we have finalized that I will work on this as a project with IDE Bootcamp, we will have to find a customer. இல்லையா? So we will tell you how to search a customer, how to find a customer, who is your customer. We will try to do that in the next half of the day. And we will also try to figure out how to describe a customer and present this, because entrepreneurship எல்லாமே நீங்களே உங்க பணத்தை போட்டு பண்ணலாம். We are not denying it, but if for a grant, for a seed money, for an idea seed, எங்கே நீங்க போனாலும் எந்த காம்படிஷனுக்கு போனாலும் ரெண்டு விஷயம் they are very particular. One, எவ்வளோ இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் டு பி சால்வ், அது கண்டிப்பாக செக் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் க்ரைட்டீரியா ஃபார் இவால்யூவேட்டிங் யூ ஆஸ் அன் ஆண்டர்ப்ரூனர். அந்த ப்ராப்ளம் உடைய டெப்த் நிறையா இருக்கணும். இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நீங்கள் ஒரு மெடிசன் வைட் டேப்லெட் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்கன்னு வைங்க, தட்ஸ் வாட் யூ வாண்டட் டு டூ. எத்தனை பேர் அதை சாப்பிடுவாங்கன்னு யோசிப்பாங்க. ஏன்னா அவ்வளோ கன்சியூமர் அதை வாங்கினா தான் என்னுடைய பிஸ்னஸ் நிற்க முடியும். கரெக்டாக? ஆர் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் இட்? ஸோ வி ஹாவ் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட், is this problem worth solving and how many customers are there in the market who will
Everyone just check, have you received any email or not from our side? Please check. Laptop, phone, whatever email IDs you have submit yesterday. This is not a team exercise. At first level, it is going to be individual exercise where you need to get registered on the platform, number one. Once you are registered, you are part of the platform. There are 3 steps in the email invite. First, read the email carefully, all 3 steps. If you are using your phone to access this invite, you need to check the complete message, full email. There are 3 steps you need to follow. If you are not able to do it, that means you are not reading the email properly. There is an OTP there, which means one-time password. Once you are submitting the one-time password, you can change the password later. Step 1 is the URL. Step 2 is the OTP. Once you reset your password, step number 3 is the cohort code. When you put an OTP, you become the part of the platform. When you submit the cohort code, you become the part of the cohort, because there are hundreds of cohort on the platform, multiple cities, multiple countries. And finally, when one of your If you have not received the email, please check in the spam folder once, because we are sending hundreds of such emails, so at times it lands up in the spam folder as well. Please check your spam folder once if you have not received. Raise your hand if you are not registered yet. Raise your hand if you are not registered yet. If you are a college student and not registered yet, raise your hand. Everybody is done? Hundred and eight. All right. So now one person each team. As a team, you decide one person each team as a venture lead. Raise your hand. Quickly raise your hand as a venture lead each team. One person, raise your hand. You are the lead. There are two teams. 1, 2 lead. 3, 4. Who's the lead here? 5. How many team members are there? 3, no? 2 teams. Another team, who is here? Because you are deciding who should be the lead, so you are the lead. Leader should raise his or her hand by herself, right? Or decide quickly and tell. Ah. 1 second. All right. Who's the lead here? Lead. Who's the lead there? He is having a lead inside his ear. Sun le bhai. Listen. You are the lead. Oh, very nice. Do you want us to vote for you or something? You are the lead. All right. Here. Okay. All the leads, just focus. All of you, please focus on the screen. The person who is leading, please go to the button called Create Venture. One person who is the lead, this is the exercise for the lead person, okay? Lead student. Go to the Create Venture button. Quickly. Who is the lead? Go to the Create Venture. When you will create venture, you will get this pop-up. Yesterday you decided a team name, right? In company name you can write team name. Then based on your idea you can select an industry. If you are not sure about the industry, for now you can just write other. If you are into education, you can choose EdTech. If you are into manufacturing, you can select manufacturing and write a one-line description of your idea. One-line description of your idea, only the venture lead. Then leave this website column alone. Select the country and select the city and hit the button save. That's all. Your venture is created. Team wise, raise your hand if you are done with it. Raise your hand. None of you? Company name is the team name. A one-line description. Leave the website section alone. You can edit it later also.
Somebody filling it for you live. Okay, I'll just give you a hint. This sector, industry, listen very carefully. You can choose others if you are not sure of your idea only, okay? But if you want to do something in education and technology, then it becomes an edutech. If you want to work in agriculture, then it is agriculture. If you want to work on technology and agriculture, it can be agri-tech. If you are purely into some technology, deep tech, machine learning, AI, it can be technology itself. Purida? So when you are actually selecting your sector, it is a broader area. Retail sector will include tech-based retail also. It might include pure brick and mortar store of a retail also. You understood? So sector is only to tell somebody quickly to search you belong where. So every venture, listen very carefully, every venture belongs to a sector, and that's what we are trying to capture as a data. Sector is made up of industries, okay? So when I say industry, education is a sector, edutech is a are you understanding? It's an industry within the sector called education. Retail is a sector, hypermarket or a marketplace, e-commerce is a industry. ஒன்று வந்து சூப்பர் செட்டு, ஒன்று வந்து சப்செட்டு. புரியுதா? ஸோ எல்லா வெஞ்சரும் ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியோட இருக்கும், அந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரி ஒரு செக்டரோட இருக்கும். இப்போது வட்டிக்கு பணம் கொடுக்குறாங்க, லோன் கிவிங் ஃபார்மாக இருந்துச்சு, நான் ஃபைனான்ஷியல் பேங்கிங் ஃபார்ம் இருக்குன்னு வைங்க, ஓகே? அவங்க எதில் வருவாங்க? ஃபினான்ஷியல் செக்டரில் வருவாங்க. பட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி எதில் வருவாங்க? நான் பேங்கிங் ஃபினான்ஷியல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் வருவாங்க. புரியுதா? ஸோ தட் இஸ் த டிஃப்ரென்ஸ். யூ ஜஸ்ட் ஹேவ் டு ஐடென்டிஃபை. இப்போது if you are talking about beverages as a sector, FMCG as a sector, industry could be there is cool drinks, there is biscuits, there is chocolates, correct? That is industry is FMCG, fast moving consumer goods. But when you are talking about industry, it could be only on fresh fruit or probably only on fresh fruit based drinks. So that happens to be a particular industry. So romba don't get confused, pick up an industry near closer to your idea. புரியுதா? அதுக்கப்புறம் இதை எடிட் பண்ணலாம் உங்களுக்கு அது விளங்கலைன்னா. எனக்கு ஐடியாவே இன்னும் புரியல, நான் இன்னும் செட் ஆகலை அப்படின்னா யூ செலக்ட் அதர்ஸ், லேட்டர் ஆன் வி வில் எடிட் இட். ஓகே? क्या हुआ?
We're done with venture creation. Now add your team members. Can you see add button?
Look at the board. This venture has been created. Please have a look at the screen, all of you. So Jose Sarinish has actually created a venture team by name Skyfire. Can you see? Once you create it, it will look like this. Ipo Jose has 2 more team members with him. So he will go here and add member. I'm just clicking add member. Look at it. Yellaroda email ID varum. You just have to put their names. Spell pannunga, please. So if Madan has already registered, Madan oda pera click panningena adu venture la add aidum. Add another member, next member, third member. So Kirtika has also been added. Now this venture is complete. Venture name is Skyfire and three members are there in this venture. Jose, Madan and Kirtika. This is how it should be visible in your website as well. Now, just look at, can I demo it further? Have you finished this? I have not much of time. I have to start my session as well. Can we? Now, please look into the website. Now you go back. This is your web dashboard as a student. If you see this, in a weekly planner, if you click the weekly planner, you will get the entire content. It is here. You will get to see whatever we are teaching. So you will have a booklet. You will have videos to understand what I am teaching. And there will be a handout. Please listen very carefully. There is a booklet, which is what I am teaching as theory. There are videos for you to watch and learn. And there is definitely a handout. Whatever framework, இப்போ நான் உங்ககிட்ட ஒரு சொல்யூஷன் கிட் கொடுத்து வர்க் பண்ணுவேன், அதெல்லாம் இதில் அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது. இதை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும். நெக்ஸ்ட், இங்கே மைல்ஸ்டோன் பார்க்குறீங்க இல்லையா, ஒரு பல்பு மாதிரி பார்க்குறீங்களா? கேன் யூ see a bulb here? There will be 3 things that you will have to submit. Whatever you are working, you will submit as part of this presentation pitch deck. In the pitch deck is nothing but the pitch deck that was emailed by ministry. So from AICT office, you guys actually got a pitch deck. நேத்திக்கு கூட நாங்க வாட்ஸ்அப்ல அனுப்பிச்சு வெச்சோம். So in the pitch deck நாங்க ரிலீஸ் பண்ணா, you should submit the pitch deck as part of the platform. புரியுதா? So this is what you are going to do with me. It is very easy. All of you just have to create a venture team. எங்கேந்து நீங்க படிக்கலாம், I have told you. Whatever happens will be visible for you in this particular platform. புரியுதா? Any questions, anybody? So now, Team Skyfire is there in the platform. இப்போ இவங்க போய் மை வெஞ்சர் கிரியேட் பண்ணாங்கன்னா அங்கே பேர் வரும், ஸ்கை 3 டீம் மெம்பர். மை கொஹார்ட்டை கிளிக் பண்ணாங்கன்னா இவங்க கூட யாரெல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்காங்க இந்த பூட் கேம்ப்லன்ற டீட்டெயில்ஸ் தெரியும். ஸோ யூ கேன் ஆக்சுவலி மேக் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் வித் ஆல் யோர் பீப்புள். யூ கேன் ஈவன் ஐடென்டிஃபை தெம். அப்புறமா இங்கே லைப்ரரின்னு இருக்குது பாருங்கள். இந்த லைப்ரரி போனீங்கன்னா எனி இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் தட் யூ வாண்ட், இது எங்களுடைய லைப்ரரி. Thousands of material videos are available for you. You will get access to our complete library to read, use for articles and all of that. Expert network. நீங்க நல்லா பண்ணீங்கன்னா we will, இவங்கெல்லாம் எங்களுடைய நெட்வொர்க்ல இருக்காங்க. You can connect to them and talk. Can you see the mentors? யாரோட வேணா நீங்க பேசலாம். This is your mentors. You can browse by name and you can even send your request and wait for them. நாங்கள் உங்களுக்கு கனெக்ட் பண்ணி விடுவோம். எனிதிங் தட் கம்ஸ் ஆஸ் அன் ஈவெண்ட் வாத்வானி கண்டக்ட் பண்ணாங்கன்னா அதெல்லாம் கேலண்டரில் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், லிங்க் வர ஆரம்பிச்சிடும் கேலண்டரில். ஸோ யூ கேன் கிளிக் தட் அண்ட் யூ கேன் ஆட். ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்டே ஆஸ் பார்ட் ஆஃப் திஸ் பர்டிகுலர் குரூப். எனி கொஸ்டின்ஸ், எனிபடி? நோ கொஸ்டின்ஸ். வெரி நைஸ். ஸோ இன் திஸ் கோஹார்ட் தேர் ஆர் 116 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இஸ் வாட் ஐ அண்டர்ஸ்டுட். நான் இப்போ இவரை லாக் அவுட் பண்ணுறேன். லாக் அவுட். தேங்க்யூ. Navid, can we start the next session because 116 students are logged in. See, See, 28 ventures have been created. We will verify through volunteers. There should be 45 ventures that get created. யாரெல்லாம் create பண்ணிட்டாங்களோ அவங்கெல்லாம் இங்க இருக்காங்க. You will be sitting in the platform. You can view all of them. Okay, so these guys have all there. Rest assured, I get to see few of you missing. So before the end of the sessions, you should actually register yourself. We are here. We are there to help you. So please do that. Okay, with that, I'm going to start the session itself. Great. Okay, all set for today? Yes, no? I should always stand at the back because that's a different world altogether. Can we start? Madam, your registrations can happen later. Now we will start the session with your permission. Shall we? Wonderful. Somebody should quickly tell me what did we do yesterday, and probably that's how we would start the session. As usual, there will be a little icebreaker and then we will fresh up. May I request you to close your laptops, mobile phones on your side, and we will start our session. Close laptops, mobile phone on side, registration later. Fair enough, close your laptops. Sorry, kandupuringa. Daily I start with a riddle. I like to actually solve. Because solving is the first ability for an entrepreneur. You must be on flow to solve things. So solunga, what could be the answer? Turn me on my side and I'm everything, cut me in half and I'm nothing. Turn me on side, I'm everything, cut me into half, I'm nothing. Guess. Papa, who is giving the right answer? Who am I? Let's see, school children. Come on, what is it? Turn me on side. Money. Turn me on my side and I'm everything. How does that know? It doesn't make meaning. Money doesn't make meaning. 8. So he says 8. Let us visit. 8 is not everything. So what it could be? 8 is okay. But now you turn me on side. Who said infinity? Round of applause for her and him. He gave the clue, she answered. It is 8 as a symbol, but actually it is infinity. You cut it into 2, it comes into 2 zeros and it is nothing. And if you actually put it in the sideways, it is everything. Infinity is the answer. Lovely. Great. So today's session is about problem solving, and I need a little silence. You getting focused to me, and probably we can quickly do it. It's not a difficult proposition. இதெல்லாம் ஆன்சர் பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க. We will remember which of the following is not a key principle of design thinking, which is not part of design thinking. Yesterday we studied which is not design thinking. Very nice. So the class was with me. Bias towards action is definitely not part of. Yes, I'm not saying design thinking is a linear thinking, but design thinking starts with linear thinking. Okay, it has a flow. You empathize, you define, you ideate, you then prototype, and then you test. So that's how the relevance is. Of course, you are not supposed to be biased towards action. Great. Design thinking is only applicable to product design. True or false? A louder answer. False. It can be used in services, it can be used for products. To be very honest, it can be used in day-to-day life. எது பண்ணினாலும் டிசைன் திங்கிங் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும். கரெக்டா? ஒரு லஞ்ச் பாக்ஸ் கட்டுறது கூட இஸ் டிசைன் திங்கிங். உங்கள் அம்மா கொட்டாமல் இருக்கணும்னு உங்கள் பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவில் யோசிச்சு செஞ்சு கொடுக்குறாங்கல்ல, தட்ஸ் ஆல்சோ டிசைன் திங்கிங். டீச்சரோட இன்டராக்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு லாஸ்ட் பெஞ்சில் போய் உட்காடுறீங்க பாருங்கள், தட் இஸ் ஆல்சோ டிசைன் திங்கிங். பிகாஸ் யூ ஆக்சுவலி இன்டர்னலைஸ் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் என்னெல்லாம் கஷ்டம் இருக்கும்னுட்டு. ஸோ டிசைன் திங்கிங் கேன் பி பார்ட் ஆஃப் எனிதிங் அண்ட் எவ்ரி திங். A tailor does a design thinking. A government officer does a design thinking. Everybody in their life can actually apply design thinking principles. What is the first phase of design thinking process? First phase. Very good. So yesterday I was time and again telling you, it looks very easy, empathize is very easy, but empathize is very difficult because we actually make a lot of mistakes in observing data. Great. Which is the purpose of brainstorming in the design thinking process? Because when I was talking to you about ideation, I was talking to you more about Naraya Peroda Pesi idea kondu varanum abdinittu. So just have a look at it. What is the purpose of brainstorming in design thinking process? To evaluate and select illati to generate a large quantity of idea va. Be very assured, brainstorming la namba ediyume evaluate panna maatom, verume discuss dhaan pannuvom. So it is the first answer which is right. Brainstorming purpose is to just generate large ideas. இப்போ I want engineering students காக சொல்றேன், நீங்க பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்லலாம் உட்காரும்போதே group discussion வைப்பாங்க, கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்கல்ல GD. Now in group discussion there is a difference between brainstorming and group discussion. You must know that. In brainstorming you cannot criticize each other. In brainstorming you cannot judge anybody while you are talking. Brainstorming is just adding. So இப்போ ஒருத்தர் ஒன்று சொன்னாங்கன்னா you can add over it. இப்போ இன்னொருத்தர் ஏதாவது ஐடியா கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா you can tell your idea. Brainstorming is more of a free space. ஆனால் குரூப் டிஸ்கஷனில் உங்கள் ஒப்பீனியனை நீங்கள் மற்றவங்க ஒப்பீனியன்லேருந்து டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் படுத்தி சொல்லலாம். புரியுதா? ஸோ தட்ஸ் த டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் பிட்வீன் அ குரூப் டிஸ்கஷன் அண்ட் brainstorming. So in brainstorming it is always important to allow others speak so that you get a large number of ideas. With that, day 2 I just explained to you when we started. So today we are going to do design thinking process in problem solving context. Okay, this is what the first thing that we would do. Think of the venture idea you had come up recently. Think quickly. I'll give you 3 minutes. பேசுங்க, என்ன ஐடியான்றதை ஒரு பேப்பரில் எழுதுங்க. வாட் எவர் ஐடியா இட் குட் பி, 2-3 ஐடியா இருந்தாலும் எழுதுங்க. டியூரிங் த செஷன் யூ கேன் பிக் அப் ஒன் அண்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் ஒர்க்கிங். ஸோ வாட் ஆர் தட் ஐடியாஸ் தட் யூ ஹவ் கம் அப் வித் to work as a project in the next 3 days? Please write it in a paper. Now you are going to work as a team. Start working as a team. List the idea. At least you must have one idea. You can go up to 3 ideas. Remember one thing, the idea should have space for technology. The idea that you are building should have space for technology. In your sheet you just have to write at least one idea or 3 more ideas irukna 3 idea, minimum 1, maximum 3. That idea should have space for leveraging technology. ஒரு retail store கொண்டு வரீங்கனா அது ஆப்ல கொண்டு வர முடியறதுக்கு possibility இருக்கணும். Okay, so just have maximum 3 ideas quickly. Done? Actually, think of an idea. Done? So if you have done, raise your hand. I have thought of an idea. பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? ஐடியா ரெடி ஆயிடுச்சா? Ready idea, one idea, 3 ideas done. Very good. Now let's get into the reasons for the idea. Listen. Silence, silence. 3, 2, 1, shh. That's better. So any idea that comes in comes for a reason. Ilya, so I'm going to come to you to talk and you will have to tell me what made you come up with an idea. Seriya? So I'll start with the team here. Your idea and the reason behind the idea. Narayala, 2 lines sonna podum. Yeah. Reason behind idea.
So our team name is Innovate Sphere. So our team is Innovate Sphere. So our idea is to make a smart shoe with a GPS tracker. So as India is getting a kidnapping prone country, like every year it is rising 8.7% of kidnapping in India right now. So what we have thought that we're gonna make a shoe, smart shoe with a GPS tracker. Like we're gonna make a application also with a unique ID of that person. So when he or she is in danger, he or she gonna tap 3 times in their feet, and we're gonna integrate that unique ID with 3 personal numbers of his family members, like father, mother, and sister, and personal message will go to their phone numbers, like that your person is in danger right now, with the nearest police station's contact number. So this will help their family members to just help them when they will be in danger.
Wonderful. Round of applause. It's a shoe with a GPS to help them track, find people. Okay, can I talk to Sikyo team, right? Sikyo team 1, 2, Sikyon. Siko, team 1, team 2, what is your idea?
Ma'am, our idea is to bring about a low-cost myoltricom. In India, there is an arm of myoltricom ranging of 1 lakh to 2 lakh. It is not affordable for everyone. So we are creating a low cost which is affordable for buying. So that will do shoots for all common peoples.
What is the product that you said?
Low cost myoltric.
Prosthetic, myoelectric, for prosthetics, myoelectric arm.
For hand amputee.
Okay, great. They want to reduce the price of it over a period of time. We will discuss it, okay? But that's the product that they are coming up with. Great, great idea. Thank you. Anybody else? Come. Listen to your friends.
Our idea is to development of smart citizen app. So it was a problem statement which I have participated in a Coimbatore hackathon. So it was so huge demand on the city of Coimbatore. So that's why I want to create a smart citizen app. So I have also created and then I named as City Sync. I have named this application. I also
Smart
citizen app.
Smart citizen app. Okay.
So for the complainings, that we are also facing lots of issues in our day-to-day life, like path holes, street light outages, and then.
It's an app where you can actually launch your problems, and they will try to connect you to the right people. It's a smart citizen app. Probably they wanted to start in Coimbatore. That's where he wanted to validate it. Great.
Our idea is about a platform that allows users to book the local services like carpenters, plumbers, and other
Platform for local. Probably they wanted to localize urban clap in their own place, and that's how they wanted to be. Great. Round of applause for both the teams. Yeah.
Ma'am, our idea is creating an antivirus app for both common people and software companies, which will overtake the security level of K7 and some virus.
But I think we should appreciate the thought. Antivirus products are very, very costly, so they wanted to come up with an antivirus app for individuals as well as companies. You now know, you're smiling, right? It's a very competitive space. Can you come in? Oh, that's not a question here, but that's their genuine idea. Round of applause for antivirus app. I have youngest by his height as well as by his age. Yeah.
என்னோட ஐடியா என்னதுன்னா இந்தியாவில் இருக்கிறதான எல்லா டிரைவர்ஸும் முக்கால்வாசி பேர் ஆல்கஹால் குடிக்கிறாங்க. நிறையா பேர் ஆல்கஹால் குடிச்சிட்டு ட்ரைவ் பண்ணுறாங்க. ட்ரைவ் பண்ணி நிறைய ஆக்சிடெண்ட்ஸும் நடக்குது. இதனால் நம்ம ஆல்கஹால் டிடெக்டர் சென்சார் யூஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்ணால் அது ஒரு ப்ராடக்டாக வெளியே கொண்டு வரலாம். அது நம்ம சீட்டோட இது பண்ணால் பின்னாடி ஒரு சின்ன கரண்ட் ஷாக் மாதிரி கொடுக்கலாம். அவங்களோட சில டைம் அவங்களோட ஆல்கஹால்.
Thank you. So this is for my friends from Kashmir. So he wants to come up with a process where he wants to stop people drunken driving, especially for drivers. Drivers who are cab operators have this habit of drunken drive. So he wants to create something to solve that problem, and preferably a shocker kind of thing at the seat back, so that people will not dare to drive after drinking. Very nice. Thank you. Anybody else? Quickly, anybody else with your idea? Come.
Our idea is to support women and transgender. It's a website which provides funds for startups and their educations, and it also has online courses that they can excel themselves.
Very good. So this is for a special community that they want to work. They want to come up with a website for women and transgender, come up with courses for them, accessibility for multiple things, right? Very good. That's a decent stuff. I have another idea coming up. Listen.
Our idea is to have a platform which is a website as well, which is aimed at enhancing project-based learning, which is going to be a centralized hub for projects taken up by the students, aimed at enhancing collaboration among them.
Nice, great. So that's a project-based app for projects. I think engineering students will love to have something like this. I look at it from a learning perspective and not from a copying perspective, right? That way it's great, yeah.
My idea is to create a website or app to monitor the heart rate of people. Like it is a smart health monitoring app, so that we can track the heart rate of those patients who are having heart issues, so that they can do their works normally.
Okay, lovely. So he wants to come up with a app, come up with a device for reading heart rates. Now you might be questioning, already there's an Apple Watch, already there is a health meter. This is definitely non-invasive. There's a lot of scope to work around non-invasive app-based products. I think there is scope. That's what he has told. Any idea? Okay, you carry on.
Yeah, ma'am. I want to introduce a smart duster, which will help to the lectures without dustless. Smart duster, blackboard duster.
Smart duster platform. Please explain what is it?
Yeah, now lectures are doing with the chalk they are writing on something on board now. If we directly they are rubbing, means they are getting dust allergy, and the age is decreasing. That's what a smart duster can do everything.
Okay, great. So I don't know whether teachers still use a board, and if at all they are using a board and chalk is actually creating them health hazards. He wanted to come up with a smart duster to avoid the dust that they inhale in their day-to-day living. So the customer is teachers, product is duster, smart duster. Go ahead.
Our project is block print fiber. We such that demand in India as well as all over the world. We can use the vegetable dyes instead of chemicals, and durability, all that things.
So it's a block printing that they will be doing with vegetable dyes, and they want to completely avoid chemical. Round of applause. Any other idea anybody would like to share? Great. That's a community living. It's about community engagement. Great. Can we have your attention here? Lovely. So there were a lot of ideas starting from the shoe that they wanted to come up with, which is a smart shoe, to a health device to track probably the heart rate of an individual, with a device to ensure that people don't drive drinking. I think there is some reason which made you do this, right? There is a reason behind it. And to technically look at it, it sounds a little heavy for you to actually grab, but let me put it very point blank. Whatever product you're actually seeing, you figure out a gap. எப்பயுமே ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் இனோவேட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி வாட் இஸ் தட் வி ஆர் லுக்கிங், வி ட்ரை டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் இதில் என்ன ப்ராப்ளம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இந்த பென்னு கொடுத்தாங்க உங்ககிட்ட, கரெக்டாக? தே கேவ் யூ திஸ் பென், கரெக்டாக? இஃப் ஐ வுட் ஆஸ்க் யூ ஆர் யூ கம்ஃபர்டபுள் ரைட்டிங் இட், த வெரி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் தட் யூ வில் சே இஸ் வாட்? கை வலிக்குது, isn't it? ஏன் கை வலிக்குது? Because there is no gripper, it's not soft. Or probably somebody might say, in fact yesterday I was fooled, I just picked it up and I said, oh my god, they have brought in something which is wood. But then I realized it's not made out of wood, it is plastic. I felt very fooled and I did not like the very fact that there's so much of plastic that's been wasted. Probably Sujata is environment conscious, probably Sujata feels that this is not the way it should be put into use, and therefore I might start thinking about a real wood made pen which is going to find a market for people who are environment conscious. A round of applause. Srivatsan has joined us, he is the entrepreneur. Hey, hi, nice having you here. Round of applause, he's going to talk to you. We welcome you for the session. So now this is actually the pen that I'm talking about, and now you get to see this girl was using the pen and she was constantly, I just noticed by my observation and empathy, she put the pen and she was doing this. She was constantly doing it, which means by the dexterity principle, she was not very comfortable using the pen. Right? So she is my customer and people like her is my customer. From the principle of design thinking, the performance gap that I found was, there is a gripper which is very, very important. So I might come up with a product which has a gripper, which is more lightweight and which can be put into recyclable, right? So that's how I will build a product, and therefore performance gap might lead to another product. Okay? So whenever you're looking at the product itself that you're building or a service that you're building, there is a very strong reason to which you will actually come up as an entrepreneur. Very strong reason. If she says that I want to work in a block print, so she is probably from an indigeneity. Her area has a lot of printing. Probably there are artisans who are very good at printing. They know how to do vegetable printing, but there is no market for it. So there is some kind of a market that she found for survival of those artists, and therefore for survival reasons she might come up with that idea. Whatever product or service that you're building, we always have a reason, and the reason should be that strong enough that it will actually bring in fish, a customer who is there in the market. Adudha romba mukhyam. So if this gentleman says that I want to come up with a shoes with a smart tracking system, problem in it, the reason that he said was, generally people get lost, or probably people might lose their way. Probably, neenga sirchirkalam. Already there is a mobile phone, there is a tracker in it. Why should I have a shoe? If a mobile neenga marandruvinga, shoe maraka maatenga. You might not forget it. You are anyway wearing it, don't give any reason. You are wearing it and you are walking it, so probably it is more accurate than a Google tracker. That could have been the reason why he wanted to come up with it. The lady there wanted to work with transgender. Probably she is a student of that. She might have gone on an NCC project, or probably in some NSS project where she ended up meeting transgender people. She would have said, why can't I do something better for them? So it could be a personal passion which got validated, or it could be a real thing that you wanted to validate. But however, the reason should be very stronger, because reason has a direct correlation to the perseverance of the idea. Reason illa neenga oru ஆரம்பிச்சீங்க அப்படின்னா probably you might not fall in love with what you are building. Are we getting together? So customers come to you not for your solution. Customer actually come to you because you are solving their problem. இது எப்பவுமே ஞாபகத்துல இருக்கணும். அப்ப அவங்களுடைய problem எவ்வளவு அளவுக்கு you are understanding, how much you will understand the problem is very, very important, and that becomes your reason to build a product. So it could be something to do with prices, it could be fear of missing out in the market, it could be something to do with the future, it could be just like that you came up with the product, but however, there is a reason behind coming up with the product. Is this clear? Anybody? So it is not a must to just get these jobs that I am talking about, but it is a very good way to understand your problem reason. I told you, when you find an idea or a problem, find scope for technology, because you cannot business பண்ணனும் அப்படினா it can be a techy company itself, but it can always use anyone here, there's a bad idea, but I'm just trying to tell you there are criteria to evaluate your idea. It could be transgender app, it could be project-based app, it could be machine learning that people were talking, it could be something to do with, prosthetic arms for people that you was talking. There is a reason, I understand, but you will have to definitely evaluate from lean principle. L-E-A-N. What is a lean principle? Lean na only lean means you are not doing any waste. Here you should not waste. Why should a startup not waste money? As a new venture, why should you not waste money? Why should you not waste money? You are building prototypes. I need money to build a prototype. What is stopping you to become an entrepreneur? You said money. Isn't it? So why should you not be spending money? I will give you money also. But why should we not waste the money? Tell me. Because we have little money or no money. So we cannot even waste it, right? Adinala lean principle is. What is lean principle? Create processes around customer so that you constantly think for them. They become your early adopter. Who is an early adopter? They are the people who actually told. இதுதான் என்னோட ப்ராப்ளம் எம்பத்தி நீங்க பண்ணும்போது உங்ககிட்ட வந்து பேசினாங்க அப்ப அவங்க கிட்ட போயிட்டு when you build a product and show it to them back they say that hey look this is what I saw, probably I saw something better, I would like to buy it. So if this gentleman says that I want to manufacture a shoe with a GPS and probably I would like to buy for my son who is a 6-year-old who can wear and go, who will not get lost, I told him that idea that my child, and I always fear I have one child, he will get lost. So he made something for me and when he brings back and again show it to me, I will tell him what are the difficulties in it, what are the best things about it, and in case if I am a unpad, rural, probably I did not go to school at all. Will a smartphone technology help me to track the child? Are you understanding? But I can afford the product. I have so much of money at home. So I can afford that shoe which is 20,000 rupees. But I don't know how to use a smart app. I might use a smart phone, but I might not know a GPS tracker in it. So am I the audience for him to buy the product? So the very first criteria is that what and who you are solving the problem for. So என்ன idea எடுத்தாலும் the very first person for whom you are solving to who? Consumer or customer, user. So the first criteria is solving the problem for a customer or a user. It must find a market. Because only for starters you manufacture the product. You are from Madurai Belt, Coimbatore. Business is in your blood. So can we give you? So what is very important? More the number of people who face the problem. So first you find a person who face the problem and then you are in search of finding how many people face the problem. Purida? So the drone example for border security force I gave in the morning, the problem statement that was given to you by Smart India Hackathon is an absolutely perfect problem. But can you only depend with Indian border security force or you will start selling it to other nations also? You can't because there is a legal issue. Then you will have to figure out can I use the same product in a warehouse? Probably we can track what's happening in a warehouse. So what are you doing? You're trying to expand your market. So first you find your customer for whom you are solving the problem. Need irukkanum customer ku. There are 3 words which are very important. The first word is need. I'm not using this because it's echoing.